Hi, in this video we will talk about function. So in C++ we can use some predefined function in C++. For example, I want to use the power function. How to use a function in C++? First, I need to include the library that contain the function. For example, we have a library called CMath. It contains some function related to mathematics, and I want cout, and I want to use a function called power. I want to compute 2 to the power of 10, for example, or 2 to the power of 3. So this will print the value of 2 to the power 3, which is 8. So now this function power is a predefined function in the CMath library. I can use it, but also we can define our own function. For example, I want to make a function that compute the area of the rectangle. So I will give the function 2 values, and the result of the function will be the area of this value. How to write a function in C++? So we go under the main function and we write another function. So first we want to decide this function return what. So the area of the rectangle function, the area function should return a value, maybe double, maybe integer. Let's make it a double. So we write double. We choose what's the returning type of the function. And then we write the name of the function, calculate area. And then we write these type of brackets, parentheses. These type of brackets usually they come with the function. Like for example in the main function. The main is just a function, but it's a special function in every program. Here we are doing another function. So we use these brackets for the function. Inside the brackets we write the input of the function. So this function calculate the area. To calculate the area I need 2 values. The width, let's say I define double width and double length. So I will give 2 values to this function and it will calculate the area. After this, we start the block of the function. We start implementing the function. So how to calculate the area? We define a new variable called area, which is equal to width multiplied by length. And then we return this value. We return area. So return area will return the value computed in this line. So now I created a new function. My function, I defined my function. It's called calculate area, and I can use it in the main. So, but before we use it in the main, we need to do something called prototype. Prototype means that we need to copy the first line of the function definition or the header of the function and put it before the main and make a semicolon. Without doing this, you will get some error. After this, I can use this function anytime I need it. For example, I make cout and I will call the function. Now this is called calling the function. Calculate area, and then I give it 2 values. Let's say the width is 4 and the length is 7. So this is called calling the function. I am calling the function to get the result of these 2 input. So when I give it 4, this line will call this function and make width as 4 and make length as 7. When I compute the area, then it will be 4 multiplied by 7, and it will be 28. So it will return 28. So when I print, I'm expecting to print 28. So in this example, we make a simple function that calculates the area of the rectangle. This type of function is called value returning function because it's returning some value. I can make, for example, another type of the function which is called void functions. So for example, void print hellos. I will make a function called print hellos, and it takes as input integer n. So this function will print hellos depends on the n. If I make n as a 5, it will print hello 5 times. So to do that, I need some loop, and I equal 0, I less than n. This n is the input from the function. I will get it once this function is called. So I plus plus, and then I see out hello and end line. So this will print hello n times. Okay. Now before I use this function, I have to copy the first line, write it, it's called prototype, make semicolon. And then in the main function, I can call this function. There is a mistake. Don't write cout and then print hellos. Why is this? So now I'm calling this function, but this statement is wrong because print hello is a void. What's the meaning of the void? Void means that this function does not return anything. So there is no return statement here. It's not like here. Here we have return value. Here we don't have return value. It's void. So because it's void, we cannot print the output of print hello. So if we run this program, we will get error. Okay? Because we are expecting some value from print hellos, but print hellos doesn't provide us with a value because it's void function. So now we delete cout and we just write print hello. So this is the call of the function. We call this function with 5. So when we run it, it will print hello 5 times. If I make it 20, it will print hello 20 times. So one last thing about function. If you don't want to make the prototype here, another option is to delete this prototype before the main and write the function before the main. So I will cut this function and I put it before the main. This is also working. So in this case, I don't need the prototype. It's still working. But usually people do the function under the main and they do the prototype before the main. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.